Hello everyone. Okay, before I start, I want to say I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I haven't uploaded in not only have I not uploaded in almost 2 weeks, there was a chapter 121. This came out 6 days ago and I'm now finally making my chapter review. Usually these come out the same day the chapters come out, but I've been moving, I've been going through like a lot of changes. I have a new living situation. Hopefully within the next few days. Okay, little update. I'm gonna have a face cam. Oh, okay. So you can face reveal time. It coming soon. But yeah, who cares about that? Okay, Oshi no Ko 121 came out today, and I want to talk about it. Now, although I am 6 days late, I did read this chapter day one, and I just gave it a quick reread. And honestly, this is a very fast-paced chapter. This feels like part two of last week's chapter. This feels like this chapter and the last chapter could be just one big chapter because they just flow together so well. Like how sometimes like some manga series and Oshinoko has done this as well, where we have it's like an aqua chapter, and then the next chapter it's like what are the idol girls doing, and then it goes back to aqua. It's like, no, this is just a seamless, all about Ruby. This is the month of the Ruby. And pretty much last week, if you've read chapter 120, if you checked out my review, I basically just mentioned how Ruby and basically her old mom, not Ruby like mom like but Ruby like Serena, the cancer patient girl that died at 12 years old. And basically it kind of explored her mom. We find out that her mom is actually part of the entertainment industry in some fashion, and we find out in this chapter what fashion that is. And we find out that in the beginning of the chapter we see that Ruby has actually remembered where she used to live and has visited multiple times. So right here it says, I've stood here again and again whenever having a hard time. So that means that like there's been probably plenty of times. I bet you she came, maybe it was the first time, or maybe it was like just one of those times. But remember when she found the doctor, when she found Aqua's old body, I bet you she went straight to her mom. She was so stood. That was like when she got all the revenge and the little panda with the feathers. Oh, talking about, oh, that was awesome. But anyways, so Ruby's standing here, dripped out, by the way, and she just wanted to say, Mom, it's me. I am reincarnated into an idol. What's up? And we kind of go into a relationship. Now, this is the first time, I don't know if it's the first time, but it's the first time we're seeing Ruby or Serena see her mom again for the first time, because the mom opens up the balcony. She's not actually looking at Ruby. She's kind of like, oh, is my Amazon here? I got Berserk Deluxe 3 on the way. Like, where is it? And Ruby is kind of looking at her mom like, oh, what the? And we kind of go into the backstory. So essentially what happened is it's a little bit of a flashback sequence. Serena's mom, we find out, had her daughter, and of course she has a lot of complications, cancer, a lot of just a lot of medical stuff. And it says that both her parents, her mom and her dad, kind of drowned themselves in their work to kind of just forget, let's just forget our daughter's even sick in the first place, and let's just drown ourselves in work and just kind of like escape the reality situation. But here's the thing though, when you escape the reality of the situation, if you want to cope with a hardship, that's perfectly fine. If a loved one died and you drown yourself in work, now of course you don't want to like overwork yourself and get all crazy. Of course there's a lot of a lot of steps to get over depressive moments. I'm not saying overworking is good, but what I mean is people cope with different things, and sometimes it's fine, whatever helps you, as long as you're not hurting yourself or others. However, this doesn't apply when what you're coping with is someone that's still alive. You are neglecting your own daughter because you can't face that she has cancer. Well, guess what? She has the cancer, not you. So what do you think she's feeling? So not only does she have cancer, she also doesn't have parents. Okay? Oh, but we occasionally visit her like once a month. Okay, that's not enough. If anything, a child that it has a lot of health problems should be 24/7 by the parent side. The parents should be like, I'm quitting my job. I'm being by my daughter's side. I don't care. Maybe she doesn't have a lot of time to live. Let's not think about that. But if she doesn't have a lot of time to live, let's spend as much time as possible with her, nurture her, make her feel like we can do this, we can fight this together. But no, what did they decide to do? They decide to treat her like an old friend. I bet you Ruby's mom is like, ugh, I have to visit my daughter. Ugh. And you know what? I don't even think this is like, oh, I love her so much that I can't bear to see her like this. That's not true. If you love someone, you would do anything in your power to make them feel better, especially if they're going through hardship just like this. Especially your own daughter. Your own daughter. You did this. You made this. I do not like Ruby's mom, the Serena's mom, if you can't tell. So, and we find out that Serena's mom is actually a famous figure skater and potentially was in the Olympics. And Serena was like, I'll participate in the Olympics too. I want to make her happy. So even though her mom was neglecting her, even though her mom was not in the picture most of the time, and when she was in the picture, it was like some small talk, like, dude, Serena was still thinking about her mom. She was still thinking about her mom. She was like, I'm gonna get better and I'm gonna figure skate. My mom's gonna be proud of me. She was probably just want her mom to just for once in her life just be like, I'm proud of you. I care about you. You're my daughter. I love you. You know what I mean? And in the last chapter, we found out that Serena's mom did say, I love you, but it carried no weight, which was a great little reflection, little almost like a double-sided mirror. I don't even know if that means anything. But okay, pretty much I couldn't say I love you to her daughter, Ruby, even though she did, but she couldn't say it. Serena's mom couldn't say said I love you to her daughter, sorry, even though she didn't mean it. So you know what I mean? It's like a contrast. We have someone, that really, really cares about her daughter and wants to make sure if I say I love you, look, I'm dealing with a lot of stuff. If I say I love you and I don't mean it, I don't think I can handle that. So let me wait, let me self-reflect, self-care era, and then I'll say I love you. Then we got Serena's mom, also Ruby's mom, is like, I love you, whatever. Do I? I don't know, but I'll tell you whatever you want to hear. You know what I mean? So we have two different types of love here, and clearly one is much stronger than the other. I loved Ruby or Serena a lot more than Ruby or Serena's mom ever did, without even saying it. You know what I mean? So just a little contrast that I noticed. And then there's a cute little moment here where the doctor, super dripped out, by the way, holy handsome, and she's holding an ICD, and that she's like really smiling with the doctor, and the dialogue says, the girl gained two lights. You know what I mean? And says, you have no idea how much his presence, the doctor, saved the girl, as she's smiling at him, which is crazy to think about, that the CD is going to become huge in her next life, as well as the doctor. The thing is, they don't know each other like that yet. They don't know that they are. Ruby doesn't know that Aqua's a doctor, and Aqua doesn't know that Ruby's Serena. So when they find out, it's going to be an amazing chapter. But and I love this little moment because right here it says, but well, the girl was going to lose both of those lights, but I don't think so. I disagree. Like, yes, maybe Serena lost both of them, right? Because of course she passed away. But I think that I was there for Ruby. Obviously, of course, I is now, passed away as well. But I was there for Ruby, as well as the doctor in Aqua, and Aqua's still there. And we see at the last panel, I'm jumping ahead here, but we see at the last panel Aqua looking at his sister, and she says, "Dear God, why did you decide to reincarnate someone like me?" And the reason why she's so upset, well, you remember when I said that Serena's mom was looking for her Amazon package? I lied. She was actually looking at her kids. And guess what? Her new kids are healthy. Do they have health problems? Probably not. They look like fine young individuals. And you know what? This mom, she's smiling with them. She's happily living together. She's greeting them like no, she's giving them kisses. She's giving them the warmth. And Ruby is looking at her old mom and being like, why? Why did you not do that with me? We're gonna be my younger siblings, and you're giving them all this love, all this hospitality. I didn't get any of that. I got dry small talk like you would at a friend and the bus, and you're giving them all the love I ever wanted. And Ruby's just looking at them, and she's probably shattered. She probably can't handle that. Like, she could probably barely handle seeing her old mom. Now imagine seeing her old mom nurture and love, give a little side kiss. Oh, I baked you guys some cookies. Come inside, please come inside. Thank you so much. Trash. Absolute trash. Now you could argue and be like, well, maybe Serena's mom, after Serena passed away, she had a change of heart and she's like, on my next kids, I'm gonna try. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Although that is true, technically speaking, that is possible, we have no way of knowing that. And my head canon right now is that since Serena had health problems, her mom didn't care about her. She was like, "Oh, you can't do much in life. You're like a failed product. You know, like you're a defect. Get out of here." She had other kids. Oh, my kids are healthy. They're not defective. They're not on clearance. Cool. I'm gonna actually show them love now. Like, that's what I think. Again, who knows, right? But regardless of the situation, we know that Ruby is still very, very upset about seeing this. Anyone would be, of course. Anyone would be. And we just see her crying, and she says, "I've never seen my mother smile like that. I wanted my mother to love me, but she didn't love me. That's why I wish for the new mama, I, to be the substitute." And she said that she feels guilty for putting that on her, which honestly, I don't blame you. You're 12 years old when you reincarnate as a baby, and your idol, your like literally your god is now your mom. Of course you want her to love you. Of course you want her to love you. And she's holding up the keychain that the doctor gave her, and then that's when I mentioned Aqua's looking on Ruby, and she's super sad. She's very, very devastated for what happened. I mean, I would, anyone would be. So yeah. And that's chapter 121 of Oshinoko. Very emotional chapter. Again, very, very Ruby heavy. We're getting a lot of more Ruby. I think ever since she discovered the body, we're kind of seeing another side of Ruby. You know, that where she's like, "I don't care. I'm gonna lie my way through the show business." She's getting really like, I think she's going through a lot of character growth. Whether it's good or bad, it's up to you to decide. Me personally, I think it's making Ruby a more interesting character to follow. Of course, I missed a sweet, bubbly, I'm gonna do everything right girl. And, Aqua's the one that's like playing the games. But honestly, if they're both playing games and they team up, I'm there for it too. All right, and there we go. That was my chapter review for chapter 121. That's all I got for today. The next chapter review is going to be in 8 days. 6/28 is when the new chapter releases. Other than that, I wanna I wanna tell you guys, if you're here for the Madoka Magica Rebellion review, the movie, I just watched it last night. I just wanted to get this quick little 10-minute video out of the way. I'm gonna film it hopefully in the next few days. That's gonna come out. I'm so sorry for the delay. It's been like a month, but moving has been super annoying. So I just sat down and watched it. Amazing movie, but I won't talk about that here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. You're awesome. Bye.